Every relationship go through 7 stages: the honeymoon stage, realization stage, nagging stage, avoidance stage, explosive stage, divorce stage before they go back.
After 11 years in a long-distance marriage, our guest woke up to videos and pictures of his wife on Instagram getting married to another man.
Ma, what can you say about this?
Well, the truth is, there's so much to talk about. In all fairness, there are 14 invincible people going into marriage. The person you are. Some are detailed, they are thorough, they are perfect, and they are very analytical. And that's why they say in marriage, intimacy, meaning that into me you see. So how many of us have the vision to see into another person without screening? That's why we do screening tests. That's why we do compatibility assessment tests. We help you to know you, that you now know the person you are going to get married to. It's so important. Treat it and get it straight.
What is the best advice you would give for this situation?
The best advice I would genuinely give is 2 of them should go into therapy. Something is fundamentally wrong here. You can't blame people. In my profession, we don't blame people. We go to the roots. What you cannot trace, you cannot embrace. What you cannot embrace, you cannot erase. What you cannot erase, you cannot replace. They should both, because the truth is, most second, third marriages hardly work. So this is just a drama. They will be facing the heat in their private life because the person that is having a challenge in his or her marriage is not going to voice it out because, what will people say? This is a second one. And that's how people stay in toxic relationships. Second, third, fourth marriages hardly works. You need to make it work. Good marriage is hard work. Understanding the dynamics of that person's personality, they need to work. So I will encourage them to go into therapy straight up.
What is the danger behind this, even as both couples are allegedly departed?
That's a very deep question. The truth is, a seed has been sown. Everybody has heard about them. And relationship is built on trust. Something had happened to trust in that relationship. If the other person listens to... Now, don't forget, every relationship go through 7 stages. The honeymoon stage, realization stage, nagging stage, avoidance stage, explosive stage, divorce stage before they go back to the honeymoon stage. So the truth is, whether they are married in the air or they are married, they said the spirit told them to marry, the truth is they will still go through the 7 stages. So now that the whole thing is in a public space, it has killed trust. There's something that will filter, your ex said this, the other person said this. So it becomes a little bit, it's going to be very tough for the 2 of them to really keep the marriage at both ends. So I would sincerely advise, come for therapy, seek intervention, do compatibility assessment test, do your personality assessment test, and heal in and out. In therapy, it's like going to the surgery, will heal you in and out.
Can these relationships still work?
It's not rocket science, it can't work. Except there's an intervention. Basically, if you come to my therapeutic services, if they come to do therapy with me, it will work in the sense that we don't treat without screening. We would have gone into their emotional life, understanding the dynamics of who this person is, understand the dynamics of who the other person is. Then we'll now do compatibility assessment tests. We'll know where they're having challenges in their marriage. When we start nipping it on the bud, healing from the roots, it's possible actually. But the way it's going, and people don't really understand what therapy is. I don't really understand what people think therapy is. But the truth is, if you have headache, you take analgesic. If you are sick in your body, you go to see the doctor. So definitely, if you're emotionally sick, maritally sick, mentally sick, psychologically sick, go to the doctor, see a therapist. We don't treat without screening. The screening test will make us to understand the dynamics of your struggle, then will help you to heal in and out. Thank you.